private pilot written exam questions about altimeter errors. This video will be about altimeter errors about the airplane. So it's really about if we're in a cold temperature or a warm temperature. So if let's take an example that our true altimeter heading is this middle airplane. So we're right here, and let's say we're in a warm let's say that we're in a warm temperature, or the outside temperature is warmer, or just warm. The altimeter will indicate a higher temperature because the air molecules are spread out more in the warmer temperature, which indicates a higher altitude than true altitude. If it is colder, the the indicated altitude the indicated altitude will be lower than true altitude because molecules are more compact, reading or making the altimeter read a lower altitude. So I don't know if you're able to correct this, but you want to know that at lower pressure equals high altitude. Higher pressure is at low altitude. So high is low, low is high. So the reason why, because at low altitudes, there is more, or low altitudes, the molecules are more spread out. That's why it's low. At colder temperatures, the altitude is higher, or the air density is higher because the air molecules are more compact and more like not separated out together as warmer temperature. So if a flight made from low pressure, so at high to high pressure, so at low, without the altimeter setting being adjusted, the altimeter will indicate, so we went from high to low, so the altimeter will indicate a lower altitude. How does variation in temperature affect the altimeter? B. The pressure levels are raised on warm days and indicated altitude will be lower than true altitude. If a flight is made from high pressure, which is low, to a lower pressure, which is high, without setting the altimeter, what will the altimeter indicate? That we're higher than true altitude. Which condition would cause the altimeter a lower altitude than true altitude? So lower altitude than true altitude. So the altimeter will read so the true height from the terrain or surface level is lower, and then it's reading a higher temperature, so it's when our indicated altitude is reading a higher distance than true altitude, so the answer would be C. Under what condition will true altitude be lower than indicated altitude? So our true altitude is right here, and we're being indicated a lower altitude. So our altimeter is reading a lower altitude than our true altitude, which that occurs in cold temperature. So it's when